Lesson of the day: girls are always single if you turn them on. The reason why I'm saying this is because I think that we are headed for a different kind of society where attachments and possessions will become a thing of the past. Things that keep us down. Imagine trying to have stability in a world that is changing so fast. You think you want marriage, you think you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Dude, the government's going to make it so you have to get vaccinated or you're not a part of society. If you're looking for a long-term thing, you're most likely going to look for a job. And a job means you're going to have to be vaccinated. Yeah. In the new earth, there will be nothing holding us down, weighing us down. We will be forced to let go of it all in order to raise our consciousness higher. So, it won't be cheating anymore. And so I'm already just living in the new earth. And you can call that sociopathy, you can call it whatever you want. But also I like to look at the reality of things. I was talking to this girl and she told me she was waiting for a boyfriend, and I said, "Oh wow, you said that so submissively." And this conversation just turned out to be sexual. She's rolling her eyes back in her head. She's like, "Oh, it's so good to eat there," da 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 da, like saying shit like that. And then she proceeds to tell me where she works and what hours to come see her. Now, I know deep down in my heart that I grew from letting go of the monogamy mindset. I grew from getting cheated on, right? And these people who try to lock each other down and make it so they are unavailable and steal gifts from themselves and others. I have nothing bad to say about it at all. The thing is, I'm not in opposition to it at all. The thing is, I'm just not apologetic at all. At all. At all. And you could say that we all just try to rationalize things. Very true. As humans, we all rationalize whatever currently serves us. Period. With that being said, everybody will judge you for anything. Anything you do will be judged by somebody. And with that being said, do what you think is best right now. And everybody, what's crazy is, right, like, here's something crazy, right? If you look at a girl's reality, an attractive girl's reality, the way that she rationalizes things is so much different than a guy. It doesn't make sense, right? Like, you'll see a girl and she'll be like flirting with a guy, and then her boyfriend sees, and then he's like, "Yo, what the hell? Like, you want to just go home with him? All right, have fun." And then she goes over to the other guy and she goes, "He told me to go have fun with you. I think he's crazy." He didn't really say go have sex with him. He said, like, "Okay, if you're gonna treat me like this, like in our agreement that we have, our relationship, then fine, just go do your thing then. I hope you're happy." That's what he was saying. But she took it and rationalized it in the way that served her. And is she wrong for doing that? Not really, because the way that she sees it is that this guy is acting needy and this guy that's approaching me right now is not. This guy's stronger than this guy. This guy would be able to provide. This guy would be able to provide better for my offspring. Number one, also he's more attractive. Number two, I got in a relationship with that other guy when he wasn't needy. Now he's needy. I'm not attracted to him anymore. So I'm 1 foot out the door anyways. So I don't really feel like I'm cheating on him, right? If things fall apart from here, it's his fault. He didn't honor his agreement of being the attractive, non-needy guy that I've gotten into a relationship with. That's the way she's rationalizing it. Or like it's all subconscious, but that's the way that she looks at it. And is she wrong? No, not really. Because it's a cold world, and she's got to fend for herself. So do we all. We all gotta make it in this world, some way or another. So, you know, with that being said, you can look at any situation the way you want to look at it, but I'll tell you this much. When you are dating girls or when you are going out and dating girls, the only type of guy who actually gets laid, the only type of guy who actually attracts women is the guy who does not care what relationship she's in. He does not care. Like he has no boundaries like that, because if you care about what relationship she's in, that means that you respect relationships. If you respect relationships, that means you're trying to get into one. Girls do not have sex with guys who are trying to get into relationships. They have sex with guys who are avoiding them. Do you understand me? And the only reason why you would avoid a relationship is because you have a good relationship with yourself and you realize that everybody else... Listen, your loneliness of staying alone and being single is the pain that they don't want to go through, so they cling to each other. And because you're alone and you're single, you rationalize breaking up their relationship because they need to go through your pain. That's what you think, right? Or you just rationalize it like, well, when I was in a relationship, the same thing happened to me. It's just like it's like a cycle of life. But what I want you guys to realize here is every perspective is true, and every perspective has a benefit, because everything in this world is valid, and you need to respect where you're at and speak it into existence. And so, as you can see, I'm making this video right here, and I know there's going to be comments of people judging. I know that. I'm not dumb. Guys, I have lots and lots of hateful comments on a daily basis on Instagram and on YouTube and everywhere, right? But it's fine, because when I turn on this camera and I start speaking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself. And when I speak to myself, I become better. That's all this YouTube channel shit is about. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck if it blows up. I don't give a fuck. I don't even do thumbnails anymore, guys. I don't do thumbnails. I don't do descriptions. I don't do tags. I just upload these videos as like just to like get my mind out there and to get the things that I'm saying deeper into my subconscious, to keep my mind going, to keep my mind busy, right? To keep my mind busy. I've come very far from feeling like, oh, I just got, out of a relationship. I feel this pain. Where is she at? What's she doing? To the fact that she hasn't responded to my text right now, and I don't feel anything about it. I don't care. And as you can see, there's no girls behind me chilling in the hotel with me right now. But yet I still feel happy and I still feel good within myself. Amazing. And that wasn't me when I was in a relationship. So in order to get here, I had to go on a solo mission of being alone. Now, there's a part of me that wants to crawl back to that comfort. There's always going to be a part of you that wants to crawl back to comfort. But there's always a better side of you that wants to grow. And that better side of me is pulling up a course right now, Ultimate Man Project, and I'm going to research what I just did in public. Because what I just did was I sexualized normal conversation topics. I was like, oh, it's so good when you put it in your mouth. Like, oh, it's just so amazing. That's what I just did, and I want to get better at that, because that's a good way of turning girls on. I'm going to get so good at sexually turning girls on that there's just no way I could, I'm going to have so many options of girls that I'm going to want to be alone. Like right now, I'm okay with being alone, right? I'm okay with it. I'm grateful for it. I love it. It's amazing, right? But at the same time, I would like to be having sex right now. It's been a while since I've had sex. I had sex like 2 weeks ago. And then before that, it was like a month ago. And then before that, it was like a month ago. So I've only had like a little bit of sex recently in my life. And also because of the semen retention, and working on a business too, it's even more compounded. So, I would love to have sex, right? Um, but at the same time, I'm so, 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 so okay with being alone. And soon I'm going to desire being alone. I'm going to desire being alone. I'm going to want to be alone because I'm going to have so many people around me because we're going to get a fucking mansion and we're going to create a content house and we're going to have events and parties and there's going to be girls everywhere all around us at all times and just cool dudes around us at all times. And it's going to be popping, like ridiculously popping. And before that happens, I want to master my seduction. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going out every day and I'm approaching 5 girls a day. Today I've approached 3. I'm going to go out to a fucking bar called Billiards in a little bit. And I'm just going to pop in there and approach some girls. And I'm going to attempt to pull them home with me every time. Every time. And I'm going to sexualize. And I'm going to say that they seem submissive. And I'm going to ask them what their type is. And I'm going to guess what their type is. And I'm going to describe sexual scenarios. And I'm going to tell them what I'm into. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And I would not be surprised if I have sex with like 10 girls by the end of April. It's crazy. In March, it's like I had sex with 1 girl. I had sex with 1 girl in March. But then all of a sudden, April is probably going to be like 10. Just because that's how momentum works. And things, when they click, when you have epiphanies, whew. And the thing is not about whether or not I'm having sex. The thing is that I will be a better version of myself. A better version of myself. A more seductive version of myself. And that will lead to... that will lead to me be more persuasive. More influential. And when we are the center of attention, I will be more confident. I want to start speaking on stage too. But anyways, I'm about to go do the next best thing, and that's going through a course. You guys have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe. I don't do much like marketing on this channel or anything like that. You guys know that. So every little bit helps. I don't even know if it helps. But yeah, just do it anyways. All right, peace.